right, guys. I need you to be on example 3. And in example 3, we are going to be applying our knowledge that we've learned so far about angle measures to find the measures of different angles listed down here. I want you guys to take a look at here. I'm going to cover up, see this line right here where D is? I'm going to cover that up. And I have 2 intersecting lines. So can somebody else find another angle that's also 75 degrees based upon this diagram? Raise your hand if you can find another angle that's 75 degrees. Okay, so start at C and go into F and then out to B. So it would be CFB. So I'm going to label CFB right here as 75 degrees. Those are what we call vertical angles. Remember talking about the V's stacked on top of each other? If I cover up this little line right here, I see 2 intersecting lines, so I can see those 2 75-degree angles. So I'm going to label both of those because that might help me out later on. Oh, wait a minute. Guess what? Guess what the next question is? It wants to know what's the measure of angle BFC. Guess what? We just figured it out. It's 75. I didn't even realize that. Actually, I did. I did that on purpose. I'll take the credit. Yep. All right. Letter C wants angle CFD. So I'm going to look angle C, angle F, and angle D. So do you see CFD right here? It's going to be less than 90. Very good. I like it. You're exactly right. Very good. Awesome job. So I'm going to cover up the top part of this diagram. Sometimes if I have too much information, it like overwhelms my brain. But you guys are talking about 90 degrees. So do you see that straight line right there? And then in this corner right here, what does that box mean? It's 90 degrees, right? So if this angle right here is 90 degrees, then that means that there are 90 degrees left over from here to here. This is also a 90-degree angle. So what let's start with 90 degrees because this whole angle is 90 degrees. If we subtract 75, we have 15 degrees left over. Also, I'm just going to throw out a disclaimer. None of my drawings are ever drawn to scale, just so you know. Okay? Because that's definitely not a 15-degree angle, but we're going to pretend that it is because Mrs. White did the best she could with her diagram in Microsoft Word. And now we want to find EFC. It's an obtuse angle. Very good. So if we look at angle EFC, that's an obtuse angle or a very, very large angle. It's more than 90. Close. Okay, good. You're exactly right. Ooh, that's great vocab too. So head with CC is a vertical angle. If we look at our diagram, I'll do this in a different color to try and make it more obvious. You guys see from here to here? This is angle EFC. So from here to here is a vertical angle up here. Yep, AFB. Do you guys see how those are two vertical angles? So it's 105 degrees. Yep, 105. Did somebody have a different way of figuring that out? We can use subtraction, or we could also use addition. So look at the diagram. Look up here. Look at my diagram. From here to here is 90 degrees. From here to here is 15. You could also add 90 plus 15 and figure out that that's 105 degrees. All right. Now, the other night, the last time we were here, last Friday, we assigned questions 1 through 7. And an interesting thing happened. You guys did great during class when we did the notes. And then when it came time to do the homework, you were asking a bajillion questions. So we had a chit chat after class that day to try and figure it out. And I think that the number one thing is you guys are not looking back at your notes to review vocabulary, to look at examples and review definitions. So your homework tonight, if you haven't already done so, is to finish 1 through 7. And I also need you to do number 8. So basically, this entire worksheet needs to be finished and uploaded to Google Classroom tonight. And before you can ask one of us for help, you need to look in your notes first. And we're going to ask you to show us where you looked in the notes for help, because you guys need to take advantage of those notes and use your resources.